Good morning, everybody. So, I don't know about y'all, but today it's a little chilly. It's a little, just a gloomy day. And I wanted to try a recipe with you guys. It's the pumpkin spice dairy free creamer. I like to have coffee sometime in the morning. So, I wanted to try this recipe. I love pumpkin spice. I love all the you know, just the flavors and just the feel of fall. So I have this organic coconut milk. I got that from Trader Joe's. And I'm going to put that into my pan. I put the pan on medium heat. So once I combine that, and that was the 13.5 ounce can of coconut milk. Like I said, I got mine from Trader Joe's. It's so hard to see. But yeah, I got it from Trader Joe's. So, and then we combine with the coconut milk. We're going to do a fourth cup of maple syrup. So, again, I got maple syrup. It's organic. Mostly everything I normally use is organic. So, just a heads up. The coconut milk was organic. The maple syrup was organic. And it's 1/4 cup. That'll be my sweetener. You can use a date if you want to, but I'm going to use that maple syrup. Okay. Let me get my whisk. I'm going to kind of gently whisk that together. And the purpose of, like, I probably could have did this in a, blender or whatever, but the purpose of using the stove is to melt it, because sometimes coconut milk can be thick, as well as the puree that I'm using. I'm going to use this pumpkin puree. And you want to make sure it just says pumpkin, that it doesn't have any other additives. And this calls for 3.5 tablespoons. That was 3, and then I'll just use another. I like it real pumpkin-y. I'll use that and give that a little whisk. Look at that beautiful orange color. It's definitely giving fall. Make sure that is mixed really good and thoroughly. No chunks and lumps. Alright, so once we have that in, I'm going to add my spices. So I'm going to kind of eyeball it. I like to, here's some, let me show you. Ginger. Not going to add too much because ginger can be overpowering, but that was a nice little sprinkle. And then I have some nutmeg, which is not labeled, but it's organic nutmeg. I like to be a little heavy with that. And my Ceylon cinnamon, organic as well. I love cinnamon, so I'm going to be a little heavy with that. They say you can use a pumpkin spice pack or allspice pack, but I'm going to keep it simple with what I like. Give that a good whisk. Oh, it smells so good. We have that all together. Some people add salt. I'm not. But I will add a teaspoon of vanilla, just to give it that little vanilla flavor. Add a teaspoon of vanilla. good whisk. And then I'm going to turn off the heat. Whisk pretty good. Wow. Who knew stuff like this could be that easy? So we're going to remove this from the heat and allow it to cool. Okay, so I allowed it to cool pretty good, enough to be transferred. So I'm going to transfer this into our glass jar so that we can store it in the refrigerator. Look at that. Still pretty warm. Let's see that. And you can still let it cool if it's still a little bit warm, which I will do before adding it to the refrigerator. The thing is with this, you gotta let it cool completely. And then once you allow it to cool completely, you can store it in a glass airtight container in your refrigerator for up to maybe 7 days or so, depending on how much you use it. I use it pretty much every day when I'm drinking my coffee, or you can add it to other things. You can add it to dessert even. I love that this is all natural. It's vegan. I know what's in it. Some of the creamers that I found, even at some of my healthy stores, they are packed with things like sodium, triphosphate, all these things, names I can't even pronounce. But a lot of them, they'll have simple ingredients, and then you'll see one long word that's like, what the hell? So anyway, this one, we know what's in it. We have organic coconut milk. We have organic maple syrup. We have organic pumpkin puree. What else did we use? We used nutmeg, cinnamon, ginger. We use vanilla. And really, that's it. And so we're ready to go. Once this cools, I plan on putting a lid on it and storing it in my refrigerator for probably about a week or so. I'm going to also add it to a cup of coffee that I'm about to enjoy right now. So I have my cup of coffee. You smell it? It's nice and it's a medium roast. I do decaf. I know people use coffee for all kind of other things, but I still, have been using my decaf. I just like warm, cozy, things in the morning. But I'm using my decaf that I have, which is organic decaf. And I'm going to pour the rest of this into my coffee. Look at that. Oh, that looks so delicious. And there you have it. Pumpkin spice creamer or organic. That's all that. Well, enjoy. Try making you guys some and let me know how it turns out. Look at that. Beautiful. Homemade pumpkin spice creamer. Or I guess we could call it a milk too. I don't know. It's so good. Just put in the refrigerator, store for about a week.